Have you noticed how hair fall rarely begins with a dramatic warning? It starts quietly. A few extra strands on your pillow, more hair circling the shower drain, a brush that seems fuller each morning than it did the week before. And for many people, especially in midlife and beyond, that quiet change can feel deeply personal. You look in the mirror and wonder when your hair began to look thinner, weaker, less alive. The truth is, hair fall is not always just about age. Sometimes your scalp has been slowly drying out, your roots have been under stress, and your body has been asking for gentler care long before you notice the signs. That is why this simple homemade oil remedy matters. Not because it promises a miracle overnight, but because it offers something many damaged scalps are missing: warmth, nourishment, and consistent support. In today's video, we're going to explore an easy home remedy that may help reduce hair fall naturally by caring for the scalp first. We'll talk about how this homemade oil is prepared, why certain ingredients are so loved in traditional hair care, and how to use it the right way so it actually supports healthier-looking hair instead of just coating the strands. And most importantly, we'll connect this remedy to the everyday habits that often decide whether your hair gets stronger or continues to thin: your sleep, your stress, and the way you nourish your body from the inside out. The biggest mistake people make when they try to stop hair fall is focusing only on the hair they can see, while ignoring the scalp that supports every strand. When hair starts shedding more than usual, most people rush to buy stronger shampoos, expensive serums, or trendy treatments, hoping something will fix it quickly. But weak hair often begins with an unhappy scalp. If the scalp is dry, tense, poorly nourished, or constantly irritated, the roots do not have the calm, balanced environment they need to support stronger-looking hair. And that is where this simple homemade oil can become so helpful. It is not magic, and it is not a replacement for medical care when hair loss is severe or sudden, but it can be a gentle, realistic home habit that helps many people care for their scalp in a more thoughtful way. A very practical homemade oil starts with a base of coconut oil because it is smooth, easy to use, and widely loved in traditional hair care for helping soften the scalp and reduce dryness along the hair shaft. To this base, many people add ingredients such as fenugreek seeds, curry leaves, or finely chopped onion, depending on what is available and what feels manageable. Fenugreek is often used in home remedies because it helps create a conditioning effect that leaves hair feeling softer and less rough. Curry leaves have a long history in traditional beauty routines and are often chosen to support healthier-looking hair over time. Onion, especially when infused into oil gently rather than used harshly as raw juice, is popular because many people feel it supports the appearance of stronger roots and a healthier scalp environment. The key here is not making the mixture overly complicated. Sometimes simple is better, especially when the goal is consistency. A basic version can be made by placing a cup of coconut oil into a clean pan, adding a small spoonful of fenugreek seeds and a handful of curry leaves, or a few slices of onion. If that is your chosen ingredient, then warming the mixture on very low heat just until the ingredients release their essence into the oil. It should never be burned, boiled aggressively, or overheated, because too much heat can make the oil unpleasant and may irritate the scalp later. Once it cools, it can be strained and stored in a clean glass container. What matters most is that the oil feels soothing, not harsh. Now here is where the real solution begins, because the oil itself is only one part of the process. The way you apply it changes everything. Many people pour oil quickly onto the scalp, rub for a few seconds, and expect dramatic results. But healthy care is slower than that. Take a small amount of the oil and warm it slightly between your palms or by placing the container in warm water for a minute. Then part the hair gently and apply the oil directly to the scalp in sections. Use your fingertips, not your nails, and begin massaging in slow, circular motions. Move across the scalp patiently, from the front hairline to the crown, from the temples to the back of the head. This massage should last at least 5 minutes, and if you can do 10, even better. Why does that matter? Because massage may help the scalp feel looser, warmer, and more relaxed. Many people carry tension in the forehead, jaw, neck, and scalp without realizing it. That tension can become part of a bigger cycle of stress, poor circulation, and neglect. When you take time to massage the scalp gently, you are not just applying oil.